check-in my flight to Flores in Guatemala. I'm getting private service here because I'm the only passenger flying to Flores today. That's what it feels like to be rich and famous with your own private flight. Just what I did there. Well done, Tropic Air. Highly recommended. There's one of the pilots. Here I am, only person arriving. It never happened to me before like this. I'm just waiting for my bag, but look, this is where I am, Flores, and there's Tikal. So I'm going to go there today. I'm going to get a little transfer and stay in a hotel just near Tikal called the Jaguar Inn on the Jungle Inn or something. And then tomorrow I'm going to go and see the sights. Here comes the pilots and I'm with my bag. Can't believe I'm the only passenger. Right, so I'm through. Now I'm going to go next door and buy some tickets for the Tikal, because apparently it's the best place to buy them, just next door. I'll try it now. So I've got my ticket now on the way back to the hotel, about an hour's journey. This is the entrance to the Air National Park, where the hotel is. So we've arrived at the Jaguar Inn, Tikal. So I'm in the room. No AC, but big fan. But the electricity gets turned off at 9 o'clock, which is in 2 hours. So it's only on for 3 hours on an evening and 3 hours on a morning. So yeah. Anyway. That's what you get when you stay in the jungle of Guatemala. So, come to the hotel restaurant, got my beer, pronounced Gallo beer. Okay, it's the next morning. It's 6:20 in the morning. Tour begins at 8, so I've got a bit of time. Screeches all sorts last night. Bananas. My mission for this morning is just have a little bit of a wander around Tikal, not the ruins, just the town, and find an ATM to get some money. Just left the hotel grounds, and it's like the centre of the town, maybe. Dead, nothing here. The chance of finding an ATM is remote, I feel. So the tourist information is not open yet, but obviously that's where I'll be going. See those temples. Well, there's my lodge. So literally we are just in the jungle. Could hear monkeys last night as well, fighting and shouting and screaming, making a racket. So just waiting for my guide, but look at that caterpillar. So my tour guide's coming. Let's go and see Tikal. Just in a gift shop before we start our tour, changing some dollars into quetzals. Managed to find someone who'll do it. Taking a bit of a hit there. Just checking out my dollar. So this is what I'm going to see. These famous ruins. Okay, so I got my quetzals in the end. 100 quetzals. Whatever that's worth. Quetzales. Good tree.
This is the saber tree. National tree of Guatemala. And this was the tree of life for that culture. Thousands of this kind of canals.
So, but also they were used by the archaeologists from University of Pennsylvania.
So like we're in the high class area where the king and his minions might have lived. Still not got to the temples.
But get the smell. This is chewing gum.
Okay. Apparently you get them in here. If you see one, you stand still.
Temple of the Giant Jaguar is that one. But I prefer to take you these people, priests and kings live in this building. But these buildings were higher on the sides with many levels. For example, the one we have in profiles right there. This had 5 levels in total.
Original wood, 1400 years old. So just climbing up on the walls. Walking on the edge, risking my life. So there's about 50 tourists, he reckons, in Tikal Park today, but in the high season it could be 1,000. So I'm given 20 minutes just to amuse myself. Apparently you can climb that, but not there, not those steps. It's around the back, so I'll do that soon. So that one is, I'm about to climb Temple 2, 700 AD. It was built by Jaguar Inn. Right, here's the steps. Look at that sneaky little temple shot. Look at these like inscriptions on it. Right, so I'm making my way back down without slipping down the steps. The guide was telling me some Canadian bloke about 10 years ago was taking a video around here somewhere, slipped, lost his footing, fell down 30 metres, and apparently his bones were sticking out at weird angles. Nice story, I know. Not sure what that is. So that's where I've just been. So there's 187 steps I'm going to climb up now. Alright, here we go. Made it. Jungle for miles around. So back down. This is the limestone oven. They cooked all the limestone to make all their stuff. So this was one where they used to observe the stars. But I can't believe how many person around here. In the plaza of the 7 temples. Everywhere. A few more people. So there they are, the 7 temples.
Do it.
Here are the acoustics.
Frogs.
Snake just gone past. Temple number 5. That sound by the clapping is the exact same sound as one of the birds of Guatemala. So this is just like a stone in the middle of this little room, but there's a baby scorpion in there. Yeah. So I'm just heading back to the sort of main plaza, seeing all the main temples. With the Guatemalan wildlife. Today's Jose going off, leaving me by myself to fend off the jaguars. Strange fruit. Weird. So off I go towards the exit 25 minutes back to the hotel apparently. Yeah, quite enjoyed that. Tikal. There you go. It's a bit unnerving actually to be walking along like a jungle trail, knowing there's jaguars. So back at the hotel. So I'm going to get some lunch, and then later on this afternoon I'm going to drive back down to Flores and stay there. Stay on the Isle of Flores, which you'll see later. Driving back to Flores. My driver here. Hello.
My name is Javier. Hello.
Hi, how are you doing? Some of those turkeys again. Just hanging around, having a bit of fun. Stopped here just so I can get a picture of this sign with the Jaguar. Hopefully one doesn't jump out and get me right now. Look at that. The lake. There you go. The lake looks nice. Just get out and take a picture here. Look at this. Amazing. Very peaceful. Plastic tank. That aeroplane, amazing. Here we are, Flores. This part of Saint Helena. Of 5 on the motorbike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All on the one motorbike. So we're going to the Flores Island, just going across the bridge, this causeway, over the lake.
Is it the same lake?
So there's the island. Isla del Flores. So I've got like a little balcony. Look at that. Right, so I'm going to take a little bit of a walk. So there's the causeway we drove along. That's where I am now, the blue dot. So I'm going to walk all the way around the edge of the island. It should take about 30 minutes. So out and about, very colourful, look at that. So I'm going to start at this lakeside bit and walk around there. You get these little tuk-tuks in Guatemala, I've noticed. Like in Delhi almost. Back to the real world with pizza places. Look how nice it looks over there. There's quite a few Western tourists here. Yeah, it's a nice little place. Flores. Come and see it yourself. So there's the start of the causeway again, where I am. People posing by that. It says, Petan, yo, Petan. It's so nice. So these guys are offering like boat tours. I'm just pass on and say you want a boat tour. So maybe later. I might take them up on it actually. There's a shop selling the local beer of Guatemala. Like the chicken on it. Like, almost as if on like a Mediterranean island. Like, you know, an Italian island or Spanish island. Vivid colours as usual. Hotel Santana. So there we are, back to the start. It took about 20 minutes. Not very long. Organised boat tour 75. 30 minutes. This one? Here we go. And we're off. Just passing that little island. All very peaceful. Look at it, there it is in the trees. Big. I've never stood on the prow of a boat like this before. I feel like I'm on Titanic. There's Flores over there. On the island, you can see a church. So we're going to try and see that when we get back to shore. So the blokes just told me this is a place called San Miguel. Looks quite nice, doesn't it? I wonder if they sell San Miguel. There's a horse statue there. I read a story that apparently some king came and left a lame horse, so they fed it chicken broth or something, and then it died eventually, so they built a statue. And then years later people came and the locals were worshipping it as if it was some sort of god. But I don't know, it's that there. Very traditional looking. From certain angles, Flores Island looks a bit ramshackle. Could do with a lick of paint, I think. But it's got all the ingredients. So I've driven over the causeway and now I'm passing underneath it. I don't know why there's a giant woman there. So back to where we started from. Pretty good boat tour that, 30 minutes, £7.50. I like the logo. It is very, very nice beer. Cheers from Flores. Everyone's out and about now having something to eat. It's that time of day. So just before I go to the hotel, I'm going to try to find that church which is around here somewhere. And here it is, church. So, like everything else in this island, more or less, it needs a good look of paint, but it's got everything it needs to look good. Just a bit of love and care and it'll be fine. Such pretty little back streets. Reminds me a little bit of Cusco in Peru. So yeah, Guatemala's got some pretty good street signs. San Pedrito Street. So I'm just out for my meal and got a new type of beer. Cabro. But yeah, it looks nice outside. Cabro. So that is it. Good night and goodbye from Guatemala. Tomorrow I go to El Salvador.